EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Cleveland Browns. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. A first down throw from Mayfield. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 13 yards on the game's opening play. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved. Able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guy's. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
Point it right. Hey, Alpha. Go.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Going right back to Beckham here, complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. To throw again on second down. Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive going to play. And this is caught. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Demetrius Harris. 44 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Here we go, 46. 47.
At the 32-yard line.
26.
On second down, Elliott. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Wide, get wide.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 38-yard line.
On 2nd down now, it's Elliott. It looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on 3rd down.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Prescott off play action. Complete to Jason Witten. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 31-yard line. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now, down at the 31. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he's got room. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, 31 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And there you go, nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play, end result, touchdown.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. Started the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
That one goes for 24 yards. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now 21-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Browns drive about to get started, and they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Mayfield. He'll get that complete to the tight end, Harris. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 43.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. To try again after the sack. Mayfield got a man. That's Rashard Higgins. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, Mayfield. He finds his target, Beckham. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
It's caught by OBJ. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. Flushed out right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. And this is caught. He hits Landry. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Mayfield brings him up 1st and 10, and he's hit on all 6 of his throws on this drive. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. The sack by Michael Bennett, the native of tiny Independence, Louisiana. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 42.
47.
They'll run with Elliott. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It was Denzel Ward in from his corner spot there to take him down for the loss.
He's brought down back at the 40-yard line.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
47.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. He can't hang.
46.
Here's Prescott. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Letting one fly deep. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, 40 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Well, it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mayfield.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Working out of the gun. Mayfield. Going deep here for Landry. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. Trying to get it to Landry there.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Come on, bro. Don't quit like that, man. Don't be like that, bro. Just take your L. Garbage. Crazy, man. If you can't do what you was doing at first, you gonna quit.
whole squad like, what? In the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, what?
Nobody like that. Somebody else come play me. Give me some competition.
All day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, you don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, you don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, you don't want problems. No, I say you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, you don't want. Yeah, call us dangerous, ain't too many can play with us. See what this game here taking us, no barber, ain't no fading us. I ain't really saying much, actions be louder than words, man. I just wanna be heard from your mom to your pop to the beat to the birds, man. Skirt right off on the curb, like I'm Barry Sanders. Chains on and the diamonds dancing. Game on, so it's time to go. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know. Name a squad that is better though than my whole team. We a pot of gold. I'm a dog, I'ma need a bone for my whole team. I'ma let it go like, yeah, in the field like, yeah.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Dallas Cowboys. Here's the former Cornhusker Brett Maher to get this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Now it's Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Big stop. Hey, kill. That what he said.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And some good running out of the gates as he takes this up to the 33. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And an alley to run. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Tighten up. Check. We're going to 54. Why?
Now Elliott. Into the secondary again. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 21-yard touchdown run. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Here we go.
They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Check.
They're going for it with the option right. He can run for it, and he will. And some space here. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good
rush coming, and he's taken down. Sean Lee, the longtime vet, getting in and getting to the QB.
But enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Cowboys 7, Ravens nothing.
Here we go, 47, 28, 26, 26.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And he hits Jason Witten, the tight end. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
1st down, Dallas.
Here we go, 48, 57. We're going to 54, 26.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 45-yard line.
Come on. Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right.
26.
On 2nd and 12, Prescott got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. Past the 20. It's a gain of 35.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to sweep with Elliott. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Now from back at the 5, this is 3rd and goal. To throw is Prescott. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away. Take care of it, because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
And if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that. On 1st down, Elliott. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
But, you know, writing down your ad-libs.
If you print, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Throwing, Prescott. This to Jarwin. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Such a valuable commodity to have a tight end who can run and get open. How about what he just did there? Worked his way from right to left across the field and found his way free.
Prescott going to come up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. He'll buy some time right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Marr now to add the extra point. And it is now 21-0. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jackson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Here we go, 46. 26.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Here we go. 4-8. In the face. Here we go, going to 52. Here we go. 26.
Elliott running right. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Prescott got his man there, complete to Gallup. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy 1st down.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Elliott going to bite off about 7 on that one. A good run on 1st down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Prescott flush to his right. Looking for the end zone. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Ezekiel Elliott, and it's 3rd and short. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Now Prescott on 4th down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this 1st half. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
He uncorks it for Snead. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. 1st half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards, as he'll get this only back to the 20.
Here we go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. Here's Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Here's Elliott, and he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On play action, Prescott. Blitz coming, and down he goes. It's a safety blitz and a sack for Earl Thomas. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Prescott looking deep in the direction of Cook. He's got a man, complete. 20, 10, 5. Touchdown, Cowboys. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it is 28-0. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have, as they get him behind the line. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Defensive end, DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. And from their own end zone, it's a fake. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Offense back out now for 1st and goal after the successful fake. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon as his guys continue to pour it on. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to draw up those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. But if you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough, they couldn't handle it. It worked out for 6. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. 23 yards the pick up there. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. Anthony Brown there on the tackle.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Watch the run, watch the run.
From the 45 on 2nd down. Jackson, it's caught by Mark Ingram. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 37.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
Back now in Baltimore. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Here's a run on 1st down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Prescott down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Off the play fake, Prescott. Cooper's got it. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That catch puts him right at 100 yards receiving now, and it also gives him a first down. Prescott now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Prescott to throw it. On the left side, Gallup's got it. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, 5. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They're looking strong here in the 4th quarter.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
appreciate you making me look good, bro. You taught me something I didn't know about my skills, Doc. Pick a play. Like, bro, just quit, bro. Come on, man. That shit sad, boy. Niggas be a whole little girl about a game, bro. Like, just take your L like a motherfucking boy, nigga. Like a man. Sucker ass, nigga. Boy, that shit crazy.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. So that'll back him up 5.
God damn, bro. Do I gotta let you score or something? Come on, bro. I'll let you score. Be able to pause the game.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Jackson from the shotgun. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. A good pickup after the penalty, 12 yards, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 3 at the 30-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Here's Jackson to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles?
That's right. Then against with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct.
Watch out, watch out.
There we go, kill.
10. Quick dash. Come. Big dash.
20,
They start on the ground with Elliott. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
He was brought down by Marcus.
here we go, 46.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Six
The
guys.
29-yard
Six
line.
guys.
26.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Here's Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here. They'll run on 1st down. Elliott, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Flushed out right. That's complete to Cobb. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 34-yard line. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Elliott on first down, going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Check.
26.
They go to Elliott again. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
27.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead will swell by one more. And this one travels out of bounds. So unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. As they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. After the interception, here's Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Now Jackson going to throw again. Dancing to his left. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. But now it's 3rd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Jackson, now a desperation throw deep. And now here is another interception. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he will take it on out to the 20-yard line.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory.
You know me, my dog, stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lap. Whole squad all dressed in all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons in the ice cream whip, triple scoop. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation. Ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bed until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check.